this is Clem. Chat with the Environment Agency. I don't know what we're going for at the moment, just a bad patch.
Never used to be a problem. But hopefully we'll sort it out.
Good morning everyone. If you have not already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, ring the little bell, it's down there somewhere. Notifications of my videos every Tuesday, Friday, and the odd occasion we do the Sunday video, which we've been doing very well lately. And today's video, what's going on, a little bit of an update of everything that's going on, because there's lots of little things going. First of all, the cow that we had a C-section yesterday, this happened. Morning team, so it's the day after the C-section, the video is going live today, and 64, she's still up. Clem's coming out there, but Clem has gone in with Blue. We'll get a comparison with them later. I just thought I'd show you that everyone's doing well. You guys need bedding up, definitely. Clem is doing well there. Blue's here, and 64 is looking alert, sharp and ahead. She was looking a bit drowsy yesterday, but boom, looking better. Whoop, whoop. These guys won't be. Just got 64 in now. She'll be going on the dump bucket because obviously she had a lot of painkillers, antibiotics yesterday, so she'll be out of the tank for a good 5 to 7 days at least. Obviously any antibiotics that goes into the cow will go into the milk, and that's not allowed to go into milk to be consumed, so it gets tipped, so it gets dumped, just if people didn't know. But she's come in, she's stood up, she's getting rid of her cleansing now, which is awesome. The calf seems to have gone in the other pen with the other calves, which is no problem. She's doing really well, and she's eating a cake, so really good to start with. Get the dump bucket on, I'll have a look with her in a bit. So that happened this morning. Cow's looking okay. Cow got up, she's got tapes on, dump bucket, all that kind of stuff. And now what we're doing is we're going for a chat with the Environment Agency. They don't want us to film it, they just want us to have a chat, so which is fine by me. You know, I totally understand I don't want to be filmed, so what we're going to do is chat to them. I'll do a small report when we get back, and we've got the 885 load tractor to pick up as well, because that's been redundant where it is, and we can use it a lot better at our farm. So yeah, busy old day and a nice little updatey Sunday.
Did you have to put a new tyre on?
Yeah, to put a new tyre on. Just picked up a tyre for one of the other vans. It got a flat and it was just tired, so just put a new tyre on that. Spoke to the guys at the Environment Agency, very, very interesting. The guy that we chatted to sounds like he's trying a lot. It's just funding. Everything that you do takes ages. You can't just do it straight away. Paperwork.
And permits, licenses.
And all this.
And it's everything that you do.
A little bit something interesting as well. You can dredge your own dikes with a permit. So if you have a permit, you can dredge it. We were thinking all the farmers get a permit together and look at dredging themselves, so we might look at doing that. And there was actually 3 farmers that came today, so it was a bit of a group event. My conclusion with it, will it work? I don't know. But if it was flooding houses, they would do it. Because it's flooding farmland, it's not as important because of the insurance claims. They look at a house at about £20,000 for flooding damage, and farmland, it's not even on the list, he said. So on houses, it's 20 grand, they'll be like businesses. Farming, there's not even an insurance payout. So that is his reasoning. Again, we'll go at high tide, but that's it pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, but as much as we do in land, they have issues the other side of the sea wall, as we pointed out. Unless we can address those issues, which they have the licence for, and they'll have reason and warehouse and the machinery, we can't go on a triple SI without a permit. It's not for us to go on a triple SI. That needs clearing before whatever we do our side of the sea wall. Yeah, as simple as that, and that's important. And we've highlighted that. He's seen that, and he's going to address it as soon as he possibly can. Tomorrow will be soon enough for me, but that won't happen. But we have to address it as soon as we can.
Like I said, it sounds like the guy that we saw is trying as hard as he can, but he's got a couple of walls his way as well. So there we go. Things are going forward, and he's trying his best. Next job is to pick the 885 load tractor up, and I will explain why in a minute.
Yeah.
So, very fortunate that these guys have a JCB now with a shear grab on. That's what we're going to be using here. We've been using it for about a week or two just to see if we can work with us. It's been working really, really well. So we're going to bring this back as a bit of a shunting tractor. Yeah, so like I say, very fortunate they've got something that we can borrow every day. So we're going to use that. I'm missing the case a little bit. Not this case, the big case is. It's nice to have a second tractor, and having a second tractor to be able to shift some stuff is so much easier, and I didn't realise how much I would miss it until I'm not having it. the greatest place to put this, but Selco's just arrived. What are you doing up there? Getting close to that older silo, aren't we?
Yeah.
You happy?
I can throw it over the wall. Part this in this morning.
Tell you what, it's all happening at the moment. Just gonna describe what's going on here. This cow we had in the box with our 64 who calved yesterday, came out the side door yesterday. What's happening with this one is you put your hand in. I don't know. My hand's going like this. It's like corkscrewing. We've had it a couple of years ago. All the things happening. I remember it was in the field and outside there. Again, before Heidi was here. And I think it's a twisted uterus. So where you put your hand in, it corkscrews from right to left. It's really annoying. She's a 4th carver. In calf to the same bull who we've had 2 calves off, and they've calved 3 weeks early. So I'm a little bit dubious. I rung Susie, what's going on? Susie's on with another calving, so Sam's coming this way. I don't know if Sam wants to be on camera, and I don't know if we'll film the whole thing, just because I kind of got to get on with it. But yeah, so it just seems like calvings aren't going down too well. She was Angus out of Neptune. He's been calving fine, no issues. This is obviously the same bull as I've been using the other one. So I've got a phone call to make with someone who has been using that bull, because he had a bit of information. I'm gonna put the dry cows through the foot bath, put them away, get everything tidy, ready for Sam to come in half an hour. So what we've been doing since we got the new hoof count foot bath, which is absolutely awesome. Big thank you to Anthony for being on video again. We've been putting our dry cows every time we pull them out, which is 3 times a week. We've been foot bathing 3 times a week, so it's been working really well. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna leave you guys there so I can get the cows around. Hopefully they're not getting... And then that is how you put these through the foot bath. And obviously we fed them this morning, but they've been in here for about an hour and a half, so they all want to eat again. Leave them there and I'll push them in properly. I'm just going to do that. Now waiting for Sam to have a look at my cow with a twisted uterus. I knew I put my hand in there as an issue, and without knowing what to do, I could have been having to play about and then make things work.
Early intervention. Usually the larger than average size calves. Don't breathe in, not too well, stimulator. A cold bucket of water as well would be a good idea.
A cold?
Yeah.
Alright, that's on.
Yeah. Wakey. A cold shower. Take a breath of it.
Bull calf through sex semen. So it does happen. She looks so much more awake. Heidi's just got her 2 buckets of warm water. Every time you calve a cow, give them warm water. It works amazing. Fills the room up, makes them eat more. It just works. Sam has got the calf out. Again, like we said, happy with that. So what was wrong with that calf then? It was a twist, was it?
Yeah, it was, yeah, the uterus was twisted, Tom. Yeah, so the whole structure goes around.
Okay.
So essentially a bit of a folded tissue that's stopping it coming out. So just turn it inside. We were actually nice and open. So.
Second time in 2 days I've got Oak-Hill out. I just put my hand in. I knew it was wrong. I didn't know that you could bully it as hard as these guys could, but Sam obviously knows what he's doing, and it was, Sam said, "You were right to ring the vets." That helped. Dad didn't even know that Sam was coming. He's here, calf's alive.
Justified call, Tom.
Justified call. Thanks, Sam. What happened, father? Put my hand in, twisted. She got up, went to the other side. I just couldn't even get my hand in, so twisted uterus, so they bashed it round.
It was about 270 degrees right around. You could just get your hand to turn it round.
Sam did it in about 2 minutes. He says all right.
Before, but we struggle.
Because you don't do them all the time. Again, this is the first time in like 3 years. Heidi's never seen one, have you not? Twisted uterus here. So that's Heidi's been here for 2.5 years. And again, why is it happening 2 days in a row? I'm just having some bad luck at the moment. And it's a bull, and it's through the same bull as the ones that come.
It usually happens first stage labour as well. Cows up and down, they've quite a pendulous uterus.
Yeah, so she's been in here since probably last night, looking at cameras, checked her. Yeah. She's been up and down, so that would explain a lot.
That's why you've got to green. It's fantastic to cattle. It just gives them that.
So mum and calf are doing really well. We're just going for a bit of a bad patch at the moment. We've no idea why. Big calf out of 64. This is what the video was about. We were just catching up on little calves. It seems like loads going on. The other 2 I'm gonna ring our semen supplier about, because I've been on the phone to someone about it. Tell you what it is, he's had the same straw. He rung Dad, indeed, a man from Warwickshire. I'm not saying his name because I don't know if he wants his name on it. He rung Dad 4 hours after that video got live. He said, are you using this bull? I said, oh yeah. Well, Dad said, wrote it down, didn't know what bull we're using. And I said to him when I finished, yep, same bull. He's had the same thing happen with 3 calves. So it seems like it might be a hereditary thing. I don't know, but it's a bit odd it's happened with the same bull. That one is obviously a big calf. This one is the same bull as well. It's a bull calf. Old cow, but this is the right date, so I don't really know. We said about the stress, but she's had the perfect way we do it. We pull our dry cows out 10 to 14 days before calving, put them in the Lowe's building, let them settle, let them find a hierarchy. She's been in here for the past 3 nights and then out during the day, so there's no real stress, nothing different than I've done with anything else. So I don't know what's going on. But luckily, we have the great vets that are Oak Hill, and they come within half an hour of me ringing and sort it out. Like I said before, they are the best. More coats getting washed, and the video we're actually going to do today, well, the video what we're going to finish with, our bull calf is up, and she is getting rid of her cleansing, which is great. What I'm going to do with her is give her another bolus. She's already had a bolus this morning. So what I wanted to show you is a little bit of update on our calves and how we're getting on. It's just been a very busy day today. Right next to each other we have Clem and we have Lou, and I'll show you the difference between sizes. This is Clem. Go back a bit. And this is Lou. Lou is about 3 weeks old and Clem is 27 hours old. Look at the size of her back end. Obviously she's an Angus. So you look at the back end of the calf compared to Lou. I wish you, oh, you've got yourself tangled again. There we go. Lou is a little bit more lively. So that's the back end of Clem. Then look at Lou. There's 2 complete different calves. The shoulders on Clem. Heidi put the coat on before and she said on Lou we put them as tight as they can be and it's still a bit loose. On Clem, still a bit loose. But look, that's how much we can move it next time, and normally we move them fully when they're about 40 days old. No wonder 64 couldn't calve him. I've kind of woken them all up now because we're looking about 2:30, so they all think it's feeding time. And as well, Clem is getting up, which is great. This morning she was in here, Mum wasn't too bothered, she was just kind of leaving it to it, so we thought, oh, we'll just leave it in here, see how Mum reacts. She's not bothered at all. She's doing really well. She's walking across, just actually, I don't want you like that, I want you like that. Don't want them to go over on the knuckles. This group of calves are doing really well. Those guys are doing well. Lou's doing well. 64 whilst we're here. Charlie messaged me today already just asking how things going on. I told him about this and he said, oh, I said Sam's on his way. And I said she was quite drowsy yesterday, I felt, last night, so we didn't get her to milk her, we left her like that. But this morning, a lot better, a lot more alert. You can see in her head, she's doing so much better. Eating her cake, dropped about 3 litres this morning, nothing too crazy. Calf is doing fantastic, it's up, it's doing, just shows us humans are so slow. I'll try and bolus this cow while she's sat down. But everything's doing all right. I don't know what we're going through at the moment, just a bad patch. Nothing's changed. I'd like to think there's no more stress anywhere. Not with these cows anyway. I might be a bit stressed. I'm actually a bit more chilled than I was in January, so February's actually been quite good. We've had these issues, but the main thing is everything, touch wood, has been doing well. We checked all our bloods, we did everything, and nothing's coming up. So I think it's just gritted teeth, make sure everything's fine, check the cows even more than we're checking them, and just make sure everything is a-okay and try and get over this little bit of a hurdle we're going through at the moment. On Tuesday's video we had something go wrong as well with one of the cows, and we filmed it just because I want to show you everything. It happened when we was making that video, so I thought, we'll film it. And the exact same with this, it was happening when we're making the video, wasn't planned at all, and you can't really get more true farming than that, I'd like to think. But everyone's doing fantastically. Clemmy is doing amazing, Lou's doing amazing, these calves doing great. Hope you enjoyed today's Sunday video. Very busy, a lot more going on than I thought it was going to go on. But yeah, please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe to the YouTube channel, you get your TP merch at tompemberton-farmlife.co.uk, get TP merch there. Big restock in March, little one today. Hope you enjoyed it, have a great Sunday, see you in a bit, bye.